Boys, how you been? It's been a minute. It really did. It really, really did. Little debris, miscellaneous debris. Oh, raining. Perfect. Oh, we'll get the pickler out and see how big we can make that hole. Oh. Just gotta go cut another piece. Oh. Oh. That's a good schmear. Holy, look at that. You ever seen anything like that? My schmear dried out. Schmear.
Oh, wow.
Your schmealing seams. It's fucking dried right out.
I never seen that.
Good grief. Try out my new RZ mask. Mucho better fit. Dose of friggin' pony. Oh yeah, zero asphyxiation required. Yeah, I get the old lady's van back, get that other truck back up here, cut the bumper off it. Yep. Anyways, boys, we got a friggin' issue. Well, we got several issues. A, my side is all munched in a little bit. Not too bad, but yeah, kind of a little bit. This thing no good when you got a munched inside, I can tell you that right now. But I got a fuel leak, so I'm relentless on the old 83 here, boys. Like, I don't even know. But it seems like the distributor head is leaking where it attaches into the stovepipe, and I don't know if you've ever had one of these open, but it's filled with little bits, and I mean, you got to take it off anyways, right? You can't do it in the truck. You pull the pump. So that brings on a different dilemma, because when I was torquing down that bolt right there, that nut onto the stud, it started pulling the threads through the case. So yeah, we might have to like Healy coil the stovepipe in the guy. So yeah, that's just gonna be great. So anyways, we got to pull the whole spiel apart. We should have friggin' got it rebuilt when we were in there, but you know, we figured, right? I didn't really have the fundage at the time. I was spending it all on all type of different features of the 83. So, you know what I mean? And if you remember, I already done this twice, so I figured we were like good to go. But no, for whatever reason it started leaking. I think the power steering pump, because like even when we had it in the Marmaduke, it's still friggin', you still had to pump the chooch after it sat for a few days. It would start shaking, and then you freaking pump it, and then so like I don't know. But one thing I do know is I'm gonna struggle like an asshole pulling that out, because like both my sides, when I was doing the scrapping, I like leaned over the jack arm a little bit, not even too bad, and it just got me relentless in the side, like terrible. And then the other day when I took a cartwheel off the tractor, and that got me in this side pretty good. It's actually not too bad. My ankle got it the worst on that accord, but that only took about 11 weeks to heal. Got up in the morning and I couldn't even friggin' walk. So I looked at kits to rebuild it myself, and then it's only like 24 bucks. But then I looked at videos about fucking rebuilding it, and it's like, yeah, me okay. We'll tear it out of there and take it to a Dick. He said, best case 500, worst case $1,000. So, and like for a Nuda on the internet, you're talking all type of, and you need the friggin' core anyway. So I don't know if maybe we can make a movie of this son of a bitch tearing it apart or something. Who knows? But I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just tear it out, bring it to Buddy. See what he says. Sounds like he's just older as frig, so he's probably done it at least once, I figure. So, you know, I mean, trammy dicks, camera dicks, roof dicks. I don't know, what do you think? Injector pump dicks? They friggin' bass. Because like, you know, I mean, that didn't happen up until we just took it out. Now it just pours fuel out relentless. And Buddy said, not knowing the kilometers, because Buddy had all type of gauge cluster stovepipers and all that. So I mean, the Marmaduke was a built truck out of all type of different trucks. So there's no telling what the kilometers are. Like some of the dashes that he had said friggin' 500,000 on them. So, I mean, if this thing's got 500,000 kilometers, chances are, the fuel pumps had the biscuit. But if I give it to him the way it is, it's got the upgraded spring, the upgraded fuel pin, blah, blah, blah. Tell him, crank her right to the tits and give it back to me when it's all Dizapini, awesome, done up, splendid. Because, like, a couple things, too. I got to lower the idle, but you can't. So I've been getting down into that end of that screw there, where it's pressing up against the stovepipe. I'll try to get the shot. Set this down a little bit so as you can set this, but it won't. It's just not the right accurement. There we go. And then the end of that right there. Just get in there with a die grinder and cut a little bit off so it just has less chooch. But yeah, I mean, intake tube, throttle linkage, power steering pump, lines, and then fill hole. Let's see if we can't get that bolt. Well, we can get the bolt off, but the gear off without totally tearing off all the accessories, because like, yeah, I don't want to. Okay, that's what we'll call that. We'll just totally just do it. I already got it top dead McSiggard as far as the pin and the stovepipe goes. I'm pretty sure it goes around every 2 times, so it should be top dead center, like, I guess. So if we tear that out, Buddy rebuilds it, times it to the same timing that it is, no friggin' around. And then, yeah, we should just be able to stab it in there, hopefully without dropping the pin down into the crankcase, or the pin, the friggin' woodruff, but who knows, boys. One thing, hopefully we can tear that out tomorrow and potentially drop it off or talk to Buddy, or at least figure something out here, because, yeah, man, I don't know what it is. I think the 83's cursed, boys. It's friggin' cursed. Marmaduke was cursed, and now the 83's got the Marmaduke curse. No God. So I don't know. Maybe we just got to bring it down to the friggin' scrapyard. Except for, I don't know, I'm going to quit them dicks. Eh? For sakes. He's mean to me. But anyways, we'll see what the morrow brings and go from there, I suppose. But I did clean up a bunch of crap in the shop, you know, kind of trying to prepare. We got, you know, the bench more or less cleaned off, ready to go. A couple things over here, no good. Got to get rid of this sicky sideliner because, I mean, we're not near ready for that yet. I got to get this friggin' thing drivable before we worry about bumpers and friggin' Nicky sidewinders, for frigg's sakes. Anyways, boys, hopefully the turnaround time isn't too bad on these pumps, on these pump rebuilds. But, yeah, other than that, we can't even drive this fucking thing. It's just pouring fuel like a fucker, which is just splendid. But I guess it's still shitty out and we're going to do nothing but rain anyways, so might as well work on the 83. Make it my extra DCP exquisite, but hopefully that bolt in the pump there doesn't give me too much grief. If it does, you know, I got another friggin' engine outside. We can rob the timing cover off, pull the cab, because you got to yank the whole thing. I don't want to just pull the friggin' rad sport and all that and just pull the cab off. It's not even bolted on. It's only got 2 bolts in it right now, for fuck's sakes. Biggest thing will be draining the coolant. Anyways, let me know what you think. Isn't that a piss off? Something terrible, eh? Plus we got friggin' Melbourne Madness coming up here soon, so I'm gonna want to be friggin' working on the mud truck at least a little bit, get, you know, some fuel in it. Anyways, so goes to the Mud Madness without fuel, for frick's sakes. But anyways, boys, friggin' spect it. Friggin' how you doing? Certainly hope you're not a big dumb goof like Pug One. But other than that, I appreciate Toria for Finger Fudge getting the like button there. And if you missed them, a couple of bitches from earlier in the week. But anyways, boys, beg my pardon, then we cheat. There you go, another Dicker Pug One plugging. Until tomorrow.
Let the waters get you.